I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite
channel. It's on YouTube now.
My name is David, and I am bringing you a review of Madden NFL 13. When EA acquired the exclusive NFL license after the release of the sports genre masterpiece NFL 2K5, the repercussions of this deal are felt to this day. This heinous crime upon gaming ensures that we only have one serious football game that uses pro teams. I have played each Madden game extensively since 2006 and watched the series progress. How does Madden 13 fare as a modern release? This gameplay is of the Ravens against the Steelers, my favorite rivalry in the league. One of the most publicized features of Madden 13 is the new Infinity Physics engine. Instead of having preset ways in which players collide and subsequently fall, the resulting movement is based on realistic physics. It is more satisfying than ever to use the hit stick on a receiver coming across the middle and knowing the resulting reaction was unique to your input, and that the next interaction will be different depending on the mass of players, velocity, and angle of incidence. Players also functionally feel different. By viewing this engine holistically, it's a subtle change that I wouldn't have noticed as much if Tebowing didn't pitch the engine as much. Another major change is connected careers. Franchise, superstar, and online franchise are all combined together in this mode. You can create a player and watch him try to surpass a legacy of players such as Joe Montana. You can create a coach and aspire to have a pedigree higher than that of Vince Lombardi. For those looking for classic franchise, create an offline coach. The online integration is phenomenal, as players can create their own league, assign a commissioner that changes house rules, and compete on a weekly basis. However, it is frustrating that two players cannot control two players or have a player-coach duo for the same team. Online matchmaking is also back and is well integrated with EASports Online. The presentation in Madden 13 is the best of this console's generations. The opening screen is sleek and easy to navigate to whatever game mode you want to navigate to. Seeing Adam Schefter and Skip Bayless tweeting about your team in the Twitter feed is a cool feature. The bottom screen scrolling text about real-time league updates is back. The soundtrack was specifically composed for this year's game, and it is a blast to listen to the orchestral theme. Commentary between Jim Nantz and Phil Simms is varied, with more tidbits about team and stadium history, and hasn't grown old. Yet. However, I've all but run out of positive things to say about this year's game. Even though there are new features and alleged innovations, some old features that were staples of the series were frustratingly excluded. You cannot import an NCAA draft class, so that subtracts from the depth of connected careers. You also can't move your franchise to a different city like Los Angeles and build them a new stadium. If you want to control a different player in your league, you can only retire them and then take another persona. You can't simply just change characters. If you want to demand a trade, you have to wait until the off-season, where in previous Superstar modes you could do it in the first 6 weeks of the season and during preseason. The EXP system to level your characters is good, but some EXP values are grossly off. I only get 100 XP for throwing 5 touchdowns, but 1000 for just simply showing up to practice? Player AI is better in some departments. For example, if you are a quarterback in connected careers, your running back plays better compared to previous games, where he would get tackled for a loss each time. However, it is still remarkably easy to complete passes over the middle. Slot receivers and tight ends get open too often, and this mechanic is easily abusable. Player models and coach models are also hopelessly limited, and their in-game depictions are often comical. Control-wise, I felt the game regresses a little bit each year. The one good addition to this year is the play-action abort. The new way to pump fake is cumbersome, and pre-snap commands are not good to use on the fly. Sometimes I feel that they make changes just for the sake of making changes, instead of having a goal to improve upon the mechanics. Too many resources were put into Kinect and the future Smartglass integration, both of which are gimmicky, and don't contribute to a better experience, so we won't find too many players using them consistently. Also, the ads are extremely annoying. Why is there a Gatorade Primac in my character progression screen? It totally screws up the immersion. This begs the question on whether EA should start exploring the free-to-play market with its sports games, if it insists upon putting ads in its games. Also, why can't I just pay for a roster update with my current copy of Madden 11? I have to buy the new game to play with updated rosters? It's such a ripoff for $60. All in all, If you are new to the series, you will find a lot to enjoy and keep you occupied through the season and then some. However, series veterans will be dismayed that the developers are designing the game in circles, the perfect example of one step forwards and two steps back in game production. Madden 13 gets a 2.4 GPA.